Hi Cancer, welcome. Come on in. This is going to be a general reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or any who feel drawn to watch it. It is general, so I won't look for anything in particular, but we'll talk about whatever I see in the cards. And also just to let you know, I will be using a few oracle decks before I move on to the tarot. So let's take a look, Cancer. What's going on in your life, in your world? What guidance and messages do you need at this time? This first deck is the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck, and these are the overlying theme of the reading, the lens of perception, just what Spirit feels like is most important for you to focus on as we go through these messages. So what do we have for Cancer, please, Spirit? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wow. Thunder, number 56 or 11 or 2. 44, the sacrifice. I can't. Pachamama, card number 40. Okay. And card number 47, again, 11, the smoky mirror. You know, this starts with an 11 and it ends with an 11. Of course, 11 is that divine union, twin flame. Doesn't even have to be with another person. It can be that divine union of the masculine and the feminine within yourself in balance. Sorry, my eye is itching. I feel like there's been a big event, something very loud and very present in your life, felt disruptive, bit scary, a little overwhelming. I really feel like there was more bluster and what's the word I'm looking for? Like it came in louder and bigger and appeared to be more than it was. It was really just something to get your attention, to wake you up, and to bring your awareness into something in your life that you need to sacrifice. This can be something, it can be a person, a relationship, something that is not serving you. It's something you have a lot of emotion and a lot of affection and care for, something you've put a lot of effort and time into in your life. But and it can also be a perception of yourself, a way of living, a belief about how you are supposed to present yourself, or the type of job that you're supposed to have, or that your role, male or female, your role is the nurturer, the caregiver, and that is your role. Not that that isn't. You guys are nurturing and very caring, but it could be that you have let that role define who you are, and you are so much more. It could be that you need to sacrifice or release the way that you have been clinging to that role as a definition of your being and your purpose, your only sole purpose. Whatever this means to you, this brought this awareness in for you. I feel like it came in with a bang. Really shook your world up, made things shake and rattle. This is the Earth Mother. This is Gaia. This is caring for all, not just this group, but all of humanity, all of the earth, all life. I feel like, the smoky mirror is not being able to see clearly, having an inkling of something more, something on the other side. It's very kind of cloudy and nebulous. I'm just getting the message, Cancer, as I look at these cards. I feel like part of this realization for you is that you have been putting all of this emotion and attention and affection and nurturing into those around you while neglecting yourself. And I think you are becoming aware of this, that there's more for you, that you have desires and a purpose, that yes, these people, these relationships are a part of, but there's more for you. There's more to do, more that is fulfilling for you. You have more desires, but it's not really clear to you yet. Simply the awareness that there needs to be a change, that something needs to be released in order to bring this holistic balance to your life as a whole. Bottom of the deck is the Council. Again, another 11. So we have 11, 11, 11, and an 8 and a 4, which is 12 or 3, which to me talks about bringing those aspects of self together to blend and create something more, to work in cooperation with spirit to bring this to something more that can reach more people. The Council is, it's the High Council, the Council of Spirit, whatever that means to you, but that is that group that has the knowledge, that sees what was written or has been written or what will be written, making judgments about the actions, the reactions, the way that we've spent our time, our energy, how we've embraced the lessons that have come to us and learned from them. I feel like we have soul retrieval underneath this. I don't know. I feel like you're getting dreams or intuitive hits. It's like you have this inkling that there is, like, you're receiving messages from the Council. I feel like you're working with the Council. You're getting inclinations of what the next path is, but right now it's still hazy for you. It's like you can see bits and pieces, but there's still so much that you're unable to see at this time. I'm really getting the message that you need to meditate, take some time out, center, focus, release the thoughts from your mind and let it come to you. You will understand what this is, why it is that you need to make these changes, and exactly what these changes are. But right now it's just this period. I'm really feeling it's like a period of awakening. You're becoming aware of this shift, this change, that you are changing and becoming more than you are. But right now it's just, you're still kind of in this in-between uncertain phase. I mean, you're certain of the fact that it's a change and that it's necessary. You're still trying to figure out exactly what that is or what that looks like. And I really feel with that Pachimama. Yeah, if anybody can phonetically spell that out for me, I would appreciate it. I'm really feeling with that card that you are really in contemplation about how this is going to affect the big picture of your life and the big picture of the people in your life. You're trying to take into consideration everyone. I'm also feeling the Council is trying to help you remember some parts of yourself that you have blocked. With this soul retrieval, they're trying to help you remove the fog and reconnect, reconnect and pull in those pieces of yourself, the parts of your soul that you have kind of left scattered, to pull that back, to come into this in your wholeness. We have Parrot Spirit, watch your words. Parrots repeat what they hear. I don't even know what they're saying. They're just repeating. Maybe they do. I don't know enough about them. But I'm repeating what they hear. I feel like there could have been an instance in the past where you said something that it was innocent in the way that you repeated it, but you didn't know the effect that it was going to have. And it brought in a big thunderous event. This can also be about watching the way that you speak to yourself or the way that you speak to your children, to be aware of how what you say has more impact than you realize. Using positive and uplifting ways of communicating to get the potential positive outcome that you want. Ant Spirit, time to collaborate. I feel like the collaboration, ants are very industrious. They work together in big groups. I feel like this collaboration has to do with the Council. working with you. It's time to collaborate, to make these changes, to clear the fog, to claim your destiny. And I just got, as I was looking at this as well, that you may be working on a council, the city council, a council of some sort that's making decisions, working to create something. Very industrious energy. Or you have been, and then that could be what it is time for you to walk away from, that it is taking too much from you and you're taking too much time away from what you feel is important. We have the snake spirit. It's time to heal. Have another 11, Cancer. It's snake spirit and it's time to heal. It's time to bring those parts of yourself back together, to heal those wounds that you have been carrying, to heal the wounds of this, what I feel like was this thunderous event, that I feel like things were really turned kind of upside down with this. And I'm also getting that perhaps you felt you had to sacrifice in order to keep the peace in this situation. We have butterfly spirit. Transformation is beautiful. Again, card number 11. We have 4 11s on the table. That's not insignificant. I won't go too deep into this. I mean, it is what I'm seeing. It's not a love reading. 1111 is that twin flame card, that divine union, coming together with your divine counterpart. And again, like I said, it is also that healing and coming together of the divine counterparts within yourself. Whether this is that person, or maybe you're already with that person and there's a healing within this, or it's within you. I do feel like it could be both, but very, very significant transformation going on within you. This is something that started through this event, but I think where it's going and where you are going to come out on the other side of this, you can't fathom. You have no idea the transformation that you are going through. I feel like you are just going to be a completely different being. You're going to feel free. You're going to feel beautiful. You're going to understand why you went through these experiences, and you are literally going to take flight. Bottom of the deck, embrace the in-between. Flamingo spirit, embrace the in-between. I'm not surprised to see this card here. I was feeling this here when I was talking about the need to meditate. It's like you're in the beginning of this transition period and you can't see everything that's going to transpire or exactly where you're headed, but you feel it, you intuit it, and you know that you're on this path, but you're being asked to embrace this time, to embrace your dreams, your relaxation, the thoughts that come to you when you're doing something you enjoy, or when you're not sitting there thinking about all of this, and also to really spend some time in focused meditation. And that is just being actively present in the moment, not off here or there, or even to be off here or there, but not to stay stuck in that, to let the thoughts come to you and release them and to keep moving with your thoughts. Very significant. I feel like this is being able to do that, to embrace this in between and let it happen, is going to make this transition so much more fluid for you. What else for Cancer, please? For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, what additional messages do we need to see, please, Spirit? We have new life, and it did come up in reverse. I feel like you have been, or you are resisting this change. It's like you know this transformation is coming, but because you can't see it clearly, it's a little scary, and you are trying to cling to the past, and you're not wanting to release or let go of whatever this is that you're being asked to sacrifice, or that you need to sacrifice for you to grow. I do feel there is a new life for you. You are just fighting against this right now. Truth be told, Cancer, if you would open up to this, the beauty that is coming in for you, I've already said this, you can't even fathom. Your heart is awakening. Your heart chakra is healing. It is opening up. And I feel like there's so much more within you, so much more love and compassion and passion and desire than you had been aware of. I feel like you're really feeling yourself begin to unfold, and it's scary and you're fighting against it. But truth be told, Cancer, it is time for a new life. There is something about this, as much love as you have put into this and have for this, whatever you're being asked to sacrifice, you've been fighting it. There's something about, and of course that you don't want to let it go. A sacrifice is a sacrifice because there's love and emotion involved, and it's difficult. It's not an easy thing to release or to sacrifice. But a sacrifice is giving that up for something higher, for a greater purpose, for higher love. Truth be told, Cancer, it's time. It's time for you to embrace this. And to pull the parts of your soul back together. You know, I feel in this card that when these petals of hearts are being released from the opening, but I also feel like this is you pulling those parts of your soul back together to heal your heart, because it is time to heal. But you can't have this new life until you go through this healing and let it happen. And breathe. Again, this is that meditation, taking that time out, smoky mirror. I feel like you're going to get, I really do, a lot of clarity through meditation. Maybe you don't have to be sitting still to meditate. You can meditate while you're swimming laps, or while you're running, or while you're sipping tea, staring into the fire. Or you could literally be doing yoga or meditation, centering, grounding, and being here in the now, present in the moment, present in the in-between, embracing this in-between period. But that's a big message for you, to center yourself and find your breath. Connect with your breath. I think that will help you navigate this transition and transformation. And loyal heart. Beautiful. You have another freaking 11. Dang, Cancer. 29, 11, 14, 5, 39, 12, or 3, and then 35, 8. Breathe. I feel like there's something that you have been extremely loyal to. Whatever this is that you recognize, you understand that you need to sacrifice, you have been extremely loyal to this. Loyal heart. I'm getting the feeling, we have on the bottom of the deck card number 5, no place like home. I'm getting the feeling that this sacrifice has something to do with a relationship, a person, a dynamic in a relationship. You've been extremely loyal to this, and you feel like this is your home. I feel like this is actually where you are headed, is to your home, to this person, this connection that feels like home, if this is not already here. But I feel like the reason that this is so difficult for you to give up is because you are so loyal. You have such a loyal, loving heart. I think, Cancer, this is for you to figure out, but I feel like you feel like you're sacrificing it, or you're going to feel like you're sacrificing it or losing it. But I think what's happening is you're having to release it, so that it can transform from this caterpillar to the butterfly. It's not going to be lost or gone. Take a breath, release, have faith that you are being guided and led to take the steps that are necessary for you to actually reach the potential and fulfillment that you desire. You're not being disloyal by being loyal to yourself. And I really feel it's a transformation. And it's going to emerge better than you had imagined that it could be. But you have to let go of the way that it is and let it shift and change and transform through this healing in order to emerge as what it can be. And there's something very beautiful coming in for you. It's either a connection that you're already in, truly going through a very deep healing and transformation in a big way, or a very, very significant connection, soulmate connection, deep love. I'm just going to say it, a deep love, a passionate love, a very spiritual connection with someone that you need to release the hold you have on the way that it is, release it, be willing to let it go so that it can transform and come back to you. Because with all of these 11s, this is definitely a partnership, a healing of the masculine and feminine, and a coming together. Hugely significant. All right, Cancer, let's take a look at the tarot. What do we have for Cancer, please, Spirit? What additional messages, guidance, clarity? What do we need to see or hear to better understand this for Cancer, please? 2 of Wands. Yeah, it's a one. 2 of Wands is about partnership, and if you add all of these 11 becomes 2. So 11 and 2. 2s are partnerships. Definitely a huge theme for you right now. You could be born on the 11th or the 2nd. I'm also feeling the 22nd. But 2 of Wands, this is about partnerships, and it's also about a fork in the road, choosing a path forward, having to make a choice. The choice of where this goes is up to you right now. You're in this in-between phase. You need to, you're being asked to have faith and to trust that their heart is loyal. You know that your heart is loyal. Take this leap of faith, breathe, trust that even though you can't see it all, you can feel it. But making this choice to move forward is what I'm hearing. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is crossed by the 7 of Cups. Okay. Ace of Cups is an emotional new beginning. It's a cup of love. It can be creative and can be spiritual, but it's definitely something that is emotional, and it has the potential to be incredibly emotionally fulfilling. This is, again, I'm not surprised with this 2 of Cups here. It's crossed by the 7 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups is having choices, options, being afraid that something is an illusion or that you're going to make the wrong choice. There's definitely this love here, this potential for this new beginning, whether with a restart or a new beginning with someone that you're already with, or a new start or beginning with someone who is coming into your life. I feel like this is already here for you, but of course, time isn't linear and you could be at a different stage in this journey. There's a lot of you out there, but you're afraid. I feel like you're afraid. You can't see clearly. Again, that smoky mirror. Is it real? Is it an illusion? You really need to go within, pray, ask, write, journal about it. Trust yourself, trust your higher self, and you will not make the wrong choice. What else for Cancer? I love this. You have the Madre of Air or the Queen of Swords, and you have the Chariot. This is you. This is your card, Cancer. Yeah, I feel like when you take this time out, when you breathe, you do this meditation, journal about it, whatever that looks like for you, you are going to get your truth and your clarity. By doing that, you are cutting away those things that are blocking your view. You're clearing your path forward. Once you do that for yourself, you are going to be very clear. The Queen of Swords is the card of Libra. It doesn't have to be. You could have Libra in your chart, or it's just the energy that you're embodying. You could be a Gemini, Cancer, Cusper, because it is air. It's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But the point being, you're taking up this Queen of Swords energy. The Queen of Swords is, I mean, Libras are known for being indecisive, but the truth is they're not indecisive. It just takes them a long time to come to a conclusion or a decision because they look at all of the options, all of the possibilities, all sides of a situation before making that decision. But when they do, they are steadfast. They are certain of their truth and what it is that they have aligned themselves with. And I feel like you're stepping into that energy to be certain, to make this decision, to trust yourself, because this is a queen, this isn't a page or a knight, to trust yourself, to clear your path, follow your heart and your dreams. With this Chariot card, the Cancer, there you show up in your energy, having made this decision, knowing what you want, what is for you, trusting that you have the ability to get yourself where you need to be, to remove the obstacles that are in your way. And the Chariot is one, being in balance within yourself. That's that whole divine feminine masculine 11 that I'm seeing all over the place, because you can't steer the Chariot when you're not in balance, when there's not a balance between the light and the dark within and the masculine and feminine aspects within. But you're finding, through making this decision and believing in yourself, your strength to really find your balance and to charge out of the gate. Like, once you make this decision, I feel like things are going to move very quickly. This is a very quick moving energy, the Chariot. And it's about success and victory, heading straight for the goal. It can also be movement. You could be relocating through making this decision. Could be traveling, taking a journey. It can also be a spiritual journey, but it's going to happen very quickly because you go charging forward. It's your choice. You decide to do this. You clear your path and you get in that Chariot and you go. I love that. Three of Wands. I'm going to fit this here. Three of Wands. So you start here with the Two of Wands, making the decision, picking the path. You've picked the path. You've set out on it. You're on this journey at this point. There's something very specific that you are headed towards. And you already know that it's coming for you. You believe, you know, you see, you feel. That's what this Three of Wands is. This is knowing that you have done the work, that you have put the effort and set things in motion, and you're waiting for it to come back to you. But it's not a waiting, hoping based on faith. Not that there's not faith or hope involved in that, but it's like seeing that boat in the harbor about to dock. You know, once you get to this point, make this decision and take this action, you know that what it is you want is coming for you, that you have taken the steps to bring this into your life. Five of Wands came out crossing. I feel like this is speaking of where you have been confused, clouded, feeling overwhelmed by all of your responsibilities, by the pieces of yourself that you have kind of stretched yourself thin to take care of the day-to-day things, to be the mediator in difficulties between others. You're coming out of that. You're finding a balance between the push-pull of your life. And a lot of it, I feel like, has to do with this centering yourself and finding your balance within. You're not getting mixed up in the conflicts around you. You're just kind of letting them work their way out. Curandera of Water, or the King of Cups. It can be a Scorpio, but there could be a Scorpio coming into your life, or a Scorpio that you have been dealing with, or you could have Scorpio in your chart. But in any case, I also feel that it represents you. This is in the fullness of your power, truly. I feel like in terms of you, male or female, in terms of you and this 11 that's all over the place, the finding balance between the masculine and the feminine, I feel like you have been very, very, very strongly in your feminine energy, and that what you have been working towards finding balance is with the masculine aspect of yourself, taking action, being in charge, being a leader, being truly in balance in terms of your emotions. This is the most emotionally mature knight, or king rather, in the deck. I feel like this is you embodying pulling all the pieces back together and truly finding that balance within yourself. Crossing energies, the Two of Swords. This is again, a decision. It's another 2 on this deck, on the spread. It's another card of Libra. I feel like it's because you've made this decision. It's because you have gone within and you've shut out all the voices and influences of the outside world and truly, truly connected with yourself to make this decision. This is just telling me that you've made your decision, you move forward, and it's because you did it listening to yourself with your truth, not everyone else's little pieces or effect, or thinking about yourself. We have to be selfish sometimes. We have to think about ourselves and what we need for our growth, our spiritual growth, our well-being and happiness. And I feel like you have realized that you have been putting other people first. And I feel like you've come to that realization, that conclusion, and this is you stepping forth in that truth, because that's often what this card means to me. It's like it can be making the decision, but it's also that moment after the decision has been made, centering yourself and grounding before you step forward to embody and express that truth that you've come to. I don't think... Now, if there is another person, if this King of Cups is a Scorpio or another water sign perhaps in your life, doesn't have to be a water sign, but they could be still kind of going through this period of indecision, but you're going to be okay in this. You're totally going to be okay in this because you've figured out how to center and how to do for you, go after what you want and what you need. But I feel like it's really more speaking to you that you have made this. You know what your truth is. 4 of Earth, 4 of Pentacles, holding on, holding back, holding on. The Devil. And the 3 of Cups. I feel like you have been holding on to a connection from your past, friendship, family. Maybe I even feel like it could just be, this is a card of reconciliation or coming back together. It's celebration with the 3 of Cups. But with the 4 of Pentacles and the Devil here, I feel like several things with this. You're going to be holding on to, the Devil can represent a soulmate, someone you have strong ties to. There can be a lot of toxicities within this connection that have to be worked through. It's never an easy soulmate connection with the Devil. But I feel like you're holding on to that because you know that this coming together is worth celebrating. There's a lot of love and emotion in that. I also feel like it is speaking to not wanting to let go. You know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling as you release toxicities in your life and define for yourself what you truly value, what you want to hold on to, what you're not going to let go of, you are going to have an opportunity to celebrate this. I feel like you're going to be able to celebrate the release of these toxicities that you've been holding on to. Oh, this is a different reading. 5 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You're afraid. I feel like what's keeping you from making this choice, from opening up to truly clearly see this, is that you have a fear that you're going to be alone, that you're going to be left out in the cold. You're not, Cancer. You're not. You are going to, you're going to pave your own path, and it is coming for you. You are going to ultimately have reconciliation, but I feel like it comes after being able to release the toxicities, to be able to sacrifice the aspect of this situation, aspect of yourself, dynamic in a relationship, whatever that means, after you're able to release the toxicities or the addictions, whatever that means for you. But the last card, the ultimate message, is reconciliation, coming back together with soulmates, joyous reunion, and celebration. It's actually beautiful. It's not going to be easy. I mean, it's not easy, but you have everything you need to get through this. You really do. And you're being guided and helped and spiritually looked over. You're going to go through an amazingly beautiful transformation. Beautiful. All right, Cancer, this is what I have for you. I hope that if this resonated, that it helped. If you guys want to like, share, subscribe, you know the spiel. Anything you want to do to help, I appreciate. In any case, thank you so much for being here. I do love spending this time with you guys, and I hope I see you again. Until next time, love and light.